Hi you guys, it's Jerusha. I wanted to do a summary video here for you on the last 5 months of my lock journey. Today is November 25th, 2016, and my locks will be 5 months old in 2 weeks. I got my locks on July 9th, 2016, and I wanted to talk with you about just summary of things I like the most, things that I think that work the best for me and my hair. And I guess just share, just because some of my videos are quite long, it's hard to kind of follow along with every single one if you want to get some really quick ideas and thoughts about it. And I've done a lot of research along the way, and so I think that I have learned a lot in this process, and I don't think I've made any big mistakes. So that's why I think you should believe me. But at the same time, everyone has different hair. So I wouldn't say that I can say the same will work for everyone, but I will say that my hair never has been able to lock before quite so well from the roots as it did this time. So I think that some things went quite well this time. Down below in my video description, I'm going to leave a log for you of the processes that I've done to my hair regarding color, types of color I used, and the dates that I used them on. I'm also going to talk about the number of locks I have and the methods that were used for each of the locks. And so that's going to be down below, just so you know. Let's see here. I want to give you a quick look at them because I think that the texture really is important for people to see. I think the texture of my dreadlocks has been really great. It's just really fine, a really good fine texture, and I haven't had as much frizzy as a lot of people do, and so I think my dreads have locked up pretty fast. Okay, so what do I think attributes to this? First thing I'm going to say is what attributes to the locking process of my hair. I have to let you know I have fine, straight hair, medium brown, and fine as in like not coarse texture, but thin, fine hair. And also I have a lot of it. It was very densely dense. I'll show you some pictures in a little bit of the before pictures and also some early on pictures of my locks. So first I would say washing my hair often really helped. Of course I had to use the right shampoo. So at first I got the Knotty Boy shampoo. They only have one scent right now. That was the first thing I started with. I really like it. It scented like tea tree and peppermint scent, and it felt really tingly and nice on my hair. I started using this about a week before I got my dreadlocks installed. Okay, so I was really into this. I thought it was no nonsense, so that's why I liked it. However, I'm a girl, so I like to use fun stuff, and so I found the Dollylocks product line, and I started using their products on my hair. So I have used mostly Dollylocks products, okay? But I was starting to feel like there was some buildup. And the thing was I was using this shampoo, Knotty Boy, with Dollylocks Tightening Spray and, yeah, mainly tightening spray. I use the Knotty Boy Aloe Gel because I like it a lot and I still do. But I was finding that it seemed like the Knotty Boy wasn't cleansing my hair as well. So I was starting to blame the Dollylocks products for building up on my hair. Then, finally I decided to try the Dollylocks shampoo. Okay, so it doesn't matter which scent you get. It's just scented. It's vegan, everything, and organic and super simple. I like the Nag Champa. I also ended up getting the rosemary peppermint. I really like it too. I think they're all the same. They work really well. I would say the Dollylocks shampoo was a huge part of my dreadlocks starting to really tighten up really well, really fast. What I would recommend regarding the Dollylocks is go to their website, Dollylocks, and get their trial/travel package that you can get. It might be as much as $49, but you can choose the scents that you want in each of the types of products, and you get a few shampoo bars, you get a few liquid shampoos, and you can choose a few scents that you might want to try. And I would recommend doing that if you are new to the Dollylocks system, because I didn't think I was going to like Nag Champa like I did. And I went crazy about the Nag Champa, and I ended up just loving it so much. So you can see my earlier videos about that, my falling in love process with Nag Champa and falling in love with Dollylocks. So I'm going to show you a few pictures from my phone here of what my hair looked like right before I got my dreadlocks. This is from the front, long straight hair. I had it, it was called seamless layers. So it was to the middle of my back, but it was layered. So you didn't see, all of it wasn't like one length. Actually, I've heard later, that's actually good for having layered hair is somewhat good for the locking process, but it was seamless layer, so it wasn't really obvious. And it was hard to find a stylist for me that would be able to do that haircut, but I've been doing that for the last 6 years or more actually. So let's see here. This is from the back. This is right before I got my locks, my dreadlocks. And my hair did not have any natural curl in it. It's just maybe a little bit wavy because of the cut that I had, which was layered. Okay, so then this is the night that I got all my locks installed, July 9th, 2016. It's hard to see, but my hair is really poofy and same length as it was before. Surprising. I was like, oh gosh, I've got such long locks. I'm gonna have to cut them soon. It's not gonna take long before they grow. Well, I did not realize the shrinking process happens later. All right, so here's a picture of my hair after, so this is before my locks, but this is at Dread Rock Salon in Portland, Oregon, where I got my locks installed. She did a color on my hair, and I wanted a color. I wanted copper, but I also didn't want to damage my hair, so I had her do a tone only, which means it had no peroxide, so no bleaching process. So it just added color, added tone. It was a copper tone, which you can barely see. Really, it was very subtle. But it looked really nice. So this is after she did it and did a nice blow dry straightening of my hair. You see how long it is, middle of my back, right there. She didn't cut it at all. So she colored my hair the night before we installed the dreadlocks. And it was nice, but I wanted my hair to be lighter and I wanted it to be more vivid copper. So I knew that was going to be in my future. And it is a lot cheaper to get your hair colored before you get dreadlocks than after, if you're getting it done in the salon. Which I thought I was going to do is every time I got color, I would do it at a salon. Well, no, it starts at like, I think $190 or something if you get dreadlocks and then want color in the salon. But she's very competent, and so I had her color at first. I didn't realize, you know, I would have needed a color that was a permanent type, which means that it has some peroxide in it, to take out some of the natural color and add in the color that I wanted, which was a really kind of a vivid copperish red auburn type color. Okay, so then there's me from the front after I got my hair dyed at Dread Rock Salon the night before I got my dreadlocks installed. All right, so then this is me on August 5th. This is a few weeks after I got my dreadlocks. It's hard to see. It's not focusing very well, but I hope you can see. They're still really long, really cool. I like to wear my hair up in like a messy hair ponytail type thing. I did before I got my locks, and I was doing that then. This date is August 14th. This is August 14th. This is me with my hair up in a ponytail bun. I actually originally did not get my front sections on both sides dreaded. So I had what was fringe, what I called fringe. It was straight, and I thought I wanted that at first. And I have some beads in my hair that I got off of Etsy. So, so when I say that I shampooed my hair often or washed my hair often, I mean I washed it more often than I ever did before dreadlocks. I was never a daily shampooer. If I would shower, I would try to keep my hair out of it. I wouldn't shampoo my hair before I had my dreadlocks more than like every 3 days. So once I got my dreadlocks, had to wait. She asked me to wait for a week and a half. I don't know. I don't think I quite made it a week and a half before I shampooed my hair after getting the dreadlocks installed. But once I got them, I started to wash my hair every other day. Is generally the average that I did. I just was wanting to. It was weird. I talk about it a lot in my earlier videos, but basically I just had this, I think I liked it. I think I liked getting in the shower, letting my hair get wet. I liked using the really nice smelling products. The Dollylocks. I mean, but it was before I even switched to Dollylocks liquid. So I like the liquid more than the shampoo bar. Okay, I just do. There's a lot of other people that do videos about shampoo bars, lazy dreads for one thing. And I just have a feeling that I just like the way that I can apply this better than the shampoo bars. Okay, so I've tried it before from their trial size. So shampooing every other day helped. Now I didn't have to put myself out to do so. I really wanted to. I enjoyed it. And I would just like to get in the shower and just like make it wet and soak my hair. And then like doing the shampoo, I would focus mainly on the roots and or just like the scalp, you know, just like stimulate my scalp, massage my scalp. I'd never been one to do that before. I was really taking care of myself. It felt really like nurturing. This shampoo does not strip your hair at all. It's coconut oil based. That's like saponified, which means that they make it into soap. The coconut oil into soap, which means that they add lye basically to it. But it's just the coconut oil, and then they have olive oil and castor bean oil and almond oil. Okay, and then they have like grapefruit seed extract, which is antibacterial. I can't tell you how much. Okay, so Palmrolling. People say sometimes that Palmrolling doesn't do anything. Well, for one thing, Debbie told me, person at Dread Rock Salon that owns this salon and installed my dread, she told me that Palmrolling when your hair is damp is the main time to do it. So doing it when your hair is dry isn't really going to do all that much. And it was true. So once my hair was damp, which it took about 3 or 4 hours for it to dry, I would palm roll. And I would palm roll off and on the whole time that it was damp, just because it was something to do, you know, something I like to do. The Dollylocks, once I started using this shampoo, the palm rolling just became so much more effective. It just like drew the hair in. It felt like it was almost like staticky or something. So sometimes though, I would need a little tightening. So I ended up getting pretty super into spraying this Nag Champa tightening spray on. Okay. They do have aloe vera in these and also salt water, sea salt water. So, let me see. Actually, I thought it was aloe vera, but yeah, aloe vera juice is the second ingredient. So coconut water, first ingredient. I think it's pretty much like water. It's just more, you know. But it doesn't have much in it besides it. So coconut water and then aloe vera juice and then Hawaiian sea salt. Okay. They have a few other minerals and vitamins in here that are good for your hair. It doesn't dry your hair out. Okay. But so the tightening spray I used a lot and I love the scent. Pick a scent that you really like. For sure. Sometimes I use this. In fact, later on, I realized I like this a lot more. It was hard to figure out how much I was applying, not apply too much, because once it dried, it got more stiff. But even if it was stiff, it was like not bad for my hair. So this Knotty Boy Lock Steady Tropical Tightening Gel, it's the only one that they have on Knotty Boy. I love it. I love it a lot. It's clear. It has a really fresh citrusy scent. It's totally clear gel, so it it's very solid kind of. The Dollylocks gel, I didn't like it as much, but I think it works just as well. It's just I didn't like it as much. I don't like the scent as much, and I just don't like the application process as much. It's more liquidy. Okay. So, second thing, besides washing my hair often, palm rolling when it was dry, or sorry, damp, when it was damp, with the after using the Dollylocks shampoo. The next thing that I attribute to my hair locking really fast was dyeing it, okay? I didn't dye it so that it would lock fast. I didn't realize that would happen. But I like this brand, Vidal Sassoon Salonist. I do a review on it and my experiences with it in earlier videos. but I dyed my hair to get it, I dyed it 2 different shades to get it to this color right now. And I like the application process. I like it. They use, they have a tub that they have you mix it in, and they have this brush, and it actually worked well on the dreadlocks. So I just dyed the outsides of my dreadlocks. I didn't try to penetrate my dreadlocks. And then my roots. This helped. This shrunk my dreads up really well. Tightened them up really well. Almost too well. Okay, so right now my hair is almost too tight, and I have to work on not being in the habit of palm rolling after washing it. I'm not palm rolling it, okay? I'm stopping. I'm trying not to. And because it would just it tightened up so much that my hair kind of stood out too much because it shrunk like to 1/4 the length that it had been originally. And I know it's been growing all this time, so it's not like it's not getting longer. It's just really in the dreads. So I'm showing you this. It doesn't look as good down right now. Once it grows, it will. And I think my dreads will also stretch out. I think that's happened for people that I've seen. So, but I haven't dyed my hair in more than 4 weeks, and you can see, well, you probably can't see, but right now, but my roots are growing out. So I do have growth, but in between the sections, I don't have a lot of growth in between the sections. So I don't have a lot of loose hairs that aren't in the dreads. They're going into the dreads. When my new hair grows out, the like shorter new hair, it's going into the dreads. And someone pointed out in one of my comments, and I think this was pretty good. They said my hair is sectioned really well because it was sectioned by the salonist person at Dread Rock Salon, the owner, Debbie. And so she sectioned it really well, apparently. And so my hair is growing, the loose hairs are growing mostly, for the most part, into the dreads. They're dreading from the roots. Okay, so also the dyeing process helped. So I'm going to wait a little while to do this again to the roots. I'm not going to dye all my dreads for a while, but the roots at some point I will again. So yeah, so I'm just kind of letting my hair, trying not to palm roll it and make it as neat and tidy because it's going to look a whole lot better and more natural. It did look better and more natural, like looser early on. And I just didn't realize how easy it would be to get it to shrink up and dread up. So, I've also done some crocheting to my hair. You'll have to watch my videos about that because it's a controversial topic, okay? And I also had my dreads maintained by Debbie at 5 weeks after I had them installed. So she maintained most of them, not all of them, but she basically kind of crocheted the loose hairs on the outsides into the dreads, okay? But palm rolling, even after that, because they would have come out if I hadn't palm rolled, and they would have come out if I hadn't used this. Next, I want to talk to you about hair covers and sleeping. Maybe some of you have heard that you're supposed to cover your hair, cover your dreads or whatever, to sleep with like a lock sock, okay? So I had a hard time finding one that would stay on because my temples, my head is really wide here. But, so it would always slide back, even the ones with the silicone lining. So finally, I got this one from Debbie that works. It's very thin. There's no seams, no sewing, no anything. I don't even know what brand it is. I wish I could tell you. But anyway, this is the only one that stayed on. I don't know if it's necessary or not. My locks are so tight right now that I kind of want them to loosen up and get a little more frizzy. So I'm not sleeping with any of that on. Next thing I would recommend though, especially because this is less invasive than the wearing cover on your hair, a satin pillowcase. And this one has a zipper. I got this from Debbie. She sells them at her salon. And it was somewhat expensive. It might have been $18 for each one, and I got 2 of them, but you only really need one. So whatever pillow you like to use a satin pillowcase. You can get them on Amazon, and I get lots of different colors, but I like white because my whole bed is white. All of the sheets on my bed are white. So I got white. And that, what I would say, is definitely a good idea to have. But as far as frizzies and all that, well, it's a combination of like, you want to have some frizzies because that's what's like helping the hair to move around to get locked up. But water drying your hair, so water, you don't even have to shampoo it necessarily, but water, stimulating your scalp with your fingertips, and palm rolling when damp, and using the right shampoo. And I will say that you do not want to do any shortcuts with this. Find something that's compatible with your hair. And this does not make my hair, this Dollylocks shampoo does not make my hair feel dry or my scalp feel dry at all. Never once does it feel dry, except maybe if I dye my hair, because I can't use the conditioner that comes with it. Well, this is the one I used. I didn't like. I used it once though, but this is the one I prefer. So anyway, when you're dyeing your hair, it does, sometimes your scalp gets dry. So, but this did not cause any dryness at all. Okay, this is not a drying shampoo. It's super natural. So I would say washing my hair often, every other day if you want to. Palm rolling it when it's damp, washing it with the right shampoo, stimulating your scalp with your fingertips while you're in the shower, rinsing it a lot, just rinsing, just lots of water. Using the tightening sprays, even though it sometimes makes your hair a little bit stiff, it's a good thing for it. It's good for it. And then the aloe based gel. This is my favorite, aloe based gel, Knotty Boy. These are the things that I would recommend. And then get a crochet hook if you want to. Crocheting is fun. And I don't know how much that contributed to my hair getting tighter or not. It was just something I really enjoyed doing, so I did it. But I can't do it anymore because my dreads are so tight and dense that I really can't safely. I'd be breaking more hairs than I would be able to crochet in. So 5 months, almost. I'm almost at 5 months. And from now on, my hair is going to be growing. It's going to be growing and it's going to be getting awesome. Currently, it's a little awkward because it shrunk up a lot. But now it's going to be growing. So it's going to look great from now on. I know that the worst is behind me. I just don't know how long this little awkward stage is going to last. But I want to share all that with you. I hope that you get something out of it because I mean, it was a great process. I had time to spend in the shower doing it. As far as detoxing my hair, I haven't needed to detox it very much at all. I've tried the Dollylocks Detox kit, and it was okay. I don't think it really did that much. I don't think it really took that much out of my hair. Or also did my own detox with like baking soda mixed with the water, and then like apple cider vinegar. Done apple cider vinegar mixed with water, like throughout my hair, let it soak a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times since I got my dreadlocks. And it was okay. I don't think it was necessary for me, but it was a good detox. But I just don't think I needed to detox. The other thing is for your ends, to moisturize your ends, because if you want loose ends, like I have loose ends, I didn't really want them to be blunted. I really prefer the argan oil, 100%. This is our Acacia brand. I got it at Whole Foods. They sell all our Acacia brand at a lot of different natural stores, natural sections of your grocery store. This is a pump, and you just pump out 1 drop, rub it through your palms, and then you go through your ends. And it defines the ends really well. And argan, 100% argan oil. I like it better than the stuff that has argan oil as an ingredient, like this one. This is a sample I got from Debbie at her salon. This is the Moroccan oil, but it uses argan as an ingredient, but it's not as potent. And I think it's kind of more expensive for how much you get from it, because I'm never going to run out of this practically. This is pure argan oil. This has other stuff in it. So this stuff is okay, but it's almost like it's not quite, I don't know, not quite as much oil. Anyway, so that's what I would say with that. Also, these things are really moisturizing. You know, the aloe-based gel, the Knotty Boy one, and the Dollylocks one as well is very moisturizing aloe. And this is moisturizing too. These are moisturizing in a way that's not going to take out your dreadlocks. So you want to keep your hair healthy at the same time. You don't want the dreadlocks to come out. So it's kind of a fine balance. And I would say that water is not bad for your hair. And certain shampoos are really good for your hair. So that's what I would say with that. Good luck with your dreadlocks. Feel free to leave your comments, questions below. I love to hear them. And I can't wait to show you what my dreadlocks look like in like a few months. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Currently, I'm washing my hair less than every other day. It's like every 2 days. Actually, right now, currently, my hair hasn't been washed in 3 days, and my scalp feels like it needs to be washed, but my hair does not. So it doesn't look oily or anything. Actually, it looks better. To be honest, my dreads look better like this than they do when I wash it every other day. You know, right before I wash it, my dreads don't look as great as they do right now. But need to keep your scalp healthy. Super important. Scalp needs to get air circulation and also like blood circulation to it. And it also needs to exfoliate. So for me, that's the biggest reason that I focus on my scalp rather than my dreads when I wash my hair and when I shower. All right. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed this video. And please, if you want to, subscribe because I talk about more stuff than dreadlocks, okay? But you do get to see my dreadlocks in my videos. So please subscribe and also check out my other videos because hopefully there's something that you like. I know I'm kind of long-winded and this video probably got way longer than I wanted it to, but I like people, so I like talking. And this is a journey for me. Not just a dreadlock journey, but this is a journey of like self-improvement and communication as well. So take care and hope you all are doing well. And if you decide to get dreadlocks, let me know. Let me know how it's going. I would love to communicate with you about it. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.